shaved my beard. Now, I was going to do a room tone. That's a room tone video tonight, and I still am. But if you notice, as I'm telling this story, when I'm not talking, it's kind of jarring. So I'll talk, and then there's nothing. So if you layer it with room tone, it turns into a different kind of a scene, a video. Now, something I've been wanting to talk about is I stutter. Okay, so sometimes you'll see me go. It's because I don't want to say the wrong word, or I don't want to repeat the word I'm saying. Now, I don't stutter bad. I don't go abda, 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 nothing like that. But I'll repeat words. So, like I'll say, when we went down to, when I went to film these, when I went to film these, I'll do stuff like that. And that's me stopping for a second to gather my thoughts. Now, as we go through this, I'm going to show you some short little clips of me when I'm getting the sounds. And then while we're going through this video, I'm going to put the room tone in. All right, so what we're doing is we are recording room noise. We're recording room noise. Ready, set, go. sound from the kitchen. I've got the refrigerator running. Like right now, I'm going to put the living room tone in. And it'll change it just a little bit. Not enough to really make a difference, but enough that it doesn't take that jarring kind of out of it. So, what were we talking about? Room tone. A lot of times I'll use room tone to make a cut in a video. So, for instance, like we shot a commercial for a restaurant. Now, in that restaurant, if I was shooting the video during business hours, it was way too noisy. But we needed to have the sound in the back. So we went there when it was shut down. And we had, I hired an actress. We had her having some lines to do. And she sat at a table. We had some extras there with us, some people moving around, but it was faced so that you couldn't see all of the restaurant. You can tell she was at a table and there was a window, but you couldn't see that the restaurant was empty. Then I would film it and have her put a lavalier in. Now, when a lavalier's in, the voice is very prominent. So while she's saying her lines, I'll isolate her voice later, take all the background out so that when she stops talking, it's silent. Then I'll go back at a later time and take some room noise of the place full for however long it takes. Then I'll embed that underneath her talking. But now I have control over it. Right now I'm going to switch over to the kitchen room noise so you hear the refrigerator. It'll be real faint. You'll barely hear it. But it does make a difference. Because this and here, this is dead. There's no echo. There's nothing for it to bounce off of. It's just dead. So there's almost no noise in here. Now, stuff can still get in. But when I talk, it doesn't bounce all over the place. There's no finesse to it. There's no, what's the word I'm looking for? There's no character in it. And sometimes you need room tone to have character. So I put all that together, and then I film a little bit of walking in, like I might have her there and film her walking back to the table we're at, and then it cuts to the seat, and you never know that the restaurant's not full. I've also did that when we've shot a independent flick out in on Nevada for a buddy in a bar. So anyways, I don't try to hide my stuttering in this. Right now I'm going to switch over to the outside because I want this channel to be you and me. I don't want to have to act like something else. I don't want to have to worry about it. I want it to be conversational. I want you to see me wipe my face off and rub my nose. I want to say stutter. I want it to be natural. Now for work, I do voiceover, and I'm pretty good at it, but it's not easy for me. It's not easy at all because I do the stuff like I just did. But I have a system that I've put together that works very well. But like I said, usually I hire out for voiceover. But sometimes I have to do it. A lot of times I have to do it. I also produce podcasts for work. I don't like to be in them because I have to worry about what I say. And when you're doing the podcast stuff, it's a little easier. But I hate it being like you're reading a script. I don't want this to be that way. I don't want this to be, hi, we're here tonight, ha ha ha. I don't want this to be that way. I want this to be just me and you hanging out and talking. So I'm going to kick back right now to the living room tone. And I've got all these tones. It's real easy. I recorded them all on my phone and my lavalier mics. So it's going to be, anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. So that's what I did today. I gathered some room tone, some ambient sounds, not only for this video, but I was also doing it for work. That's my story for tonight. I hope you liked it. It's going to get more interesting. I got a comment from a listener who said, a lot of times artists don't share their life story. I'm an open book. I don't care. I don't mind if you don't mind. Friday, my video will be all tapping. It won't be me talking. And I'm probably going to do a pre-recorded live stream. See, our minds can only handle like 3 or 4 things. Then we're full. So that's why I only do like 3 or 4 triggers per video, because I know that's what I like. I don't know if everybody's that way, but 3 or 4 I can get into, 1, get into the next one. And I'm happy. So, well, anyways, thanks for listening. I got all the sound and the video, the short videos I'm going to show you. They're just real quick so you can see where I'm at when I'm taking recording the sound. All with my iPhone, all portable stuff, so anybody can do it. And if you haven't noticed, I'm a big proponent on using regular stuff you have on you. Now, all this is $60,000-$70,000, but you don't need all this to do what we're doing here. I just do other stuff. I do voiceovers. I do podcasts. I do voiceovers for the safety videos that I do. Again, I stutter a lot and I stop. This isn't that. This is us having fun, and I want to be myself. So anyways, thanks for listening. Let me know what you think. See you.